what we're now seeing is, and guys, get the clip ready, we're now seeing how it's impacting our economy. There are estimates saying that we are moving towards a recession. Maria Bartiromo literally asked Donald Trump about that. Now, remember, this is the same guy who before, when the stock market, guys, get the clip. When the stock market was doing well, Congo, Trump said, oh, it was because of him. But now the stock market is doing awful, and he's saying, oh, it's because of Biden. Now he's saying that, you know what? Let's stop looking short term. We should be thinking about the next 100 years. And so then Trump's national economic advisors said, oh, no, there's not going to be a recession. Well, then Trump, in the interview with Maria Bartiromo, we're going to play for you the clip in a bit, then he wouldn't commit to the recession. Here's what we know. The last 3 Republican presidents put the economy into recession. They were bailed out by Democratic presidents. Numbers don't lie. President George H.W. Bush, President George W. Bush, and Donald Trump, 3 Republicans, put the American economy, drove it into a recession. President Barack Obama, President Bill Clinton, President Barack Obama, and President Biden all pull America out of a recession. And it's idiotic for these people who voted, who actually said, oh, yeah, we think that Trump is going to be better on the economy than Vice President Kamala Harris. Well, it didn't take them long to wreck what was the only economy that recovered the best of all industrialized nations in the world than under Biden Harris. But these idiots are already destroying it. And remember, Elon Musk said, we must all accept some early pain. Well, yeah, that's easy when you got billions of dollars.
You know, one of the things I posted today was Trump is basically running what had happened was a economy. He always puts something out, and then when it doesn't work, he's like, well, there's this, oh, well, I put up the tariffs, but now I have to drop it because I didn't want to hurt Mexico and Canada. Oh, well, the stock market. And now, let's do it like China, wait 100 years. I mean, seriously, this was the guy who said he's going to bring down the price of, quote unquote, the grocery, right? It was all about the eggs. Look, this man, and this is the thing that also bothers me, Roland, is that people act like he wasn't president before. Like he didn't tank the economy before, even outside of what was happening with COVID. And this man is at Mar-a-Lago every weekend. This man is running up taxpayer dollars every weekend while destroying the economy. There's no single policy that he has implemented that has helped any poor person, any struggling person, anybody with any type of challenge. He's only making more cuts. Look what's happening with the Department of Education. And he's only going to make it worse. Furthermore, when you look at what's happening as it relates to the stock market, this was a man who said, if the stock market drops, the president should be impeached. But now all of a sudden the stock market doesn't matter. So what we're seeing with this man is, and it hasn't even been 2 months, Roland. It hasn't even been 2 months. And if people aren't going to be waking up to this now, I'm right here in the DMV. Like I'm seeing it every single day. You're seeing it, Roland, like Kelly, all of us are seeing it. What's happening? People losing their jobs, losing their homes. Last time we did a report, there's almost 10,000 houses on the market right now. People pulling their kids out of schools. I'm seeing my college students, worrying about whether they're going to finish the semester. Chaos is the point because this man is a chaos agent. So I applaud the Maryland attorney for doing this. And it's interesting that red states are probably going to suffer the most, but no Republican district state attorneys are going to be behind this effort.
Oh, no, absolutely not. And so, what's crazy, Kelly, is they don't care. And I'm just sitting here saying, South Carolina and all the rest of y'all screwed. Oh, MAGA, y'all screwed. And Kelly, don't you find it interesting that all of a sudden the price of eggs really doesn't matter? Oh, by the way, the Trump Justice Department is now looking into egg companies for price fixing. Hello? Hashtag we tried to tell you. And so all of these idiots out here who voted for these people under the guise of that, the economy was going to get better. This man is literally driving us into recession. And they're trying to say, it was really all Biden. And so we have it. So here's this idiot, the twice impeached criminally convicted felon-in-chief con man, Donald Trump. This is how he answered that nutcase Maria Bartiromo on Fox Business.
And I want to ask you about Ukraine and the blow up the other day with Zelensky. Let me stay on the economy for a moment, because there are rising worries about a slowdown. You've got the Atlanta Federal Reserve saying we're going to have a contraction in the first quarter. Look, I know that you inherited a mess, and you said that the other night.
I've only been here,
but are you expecting a recession this year?
I hate to predict things like that. There is a period of transition, because what we're doing is very big. We're bringing wealth back to America. That's a big thing. And there are always periods of, it takes a little time. It takes a little time. But I think it should be great for us. I mean, I think it should be great. It's going to be great ultimately for the farmer. You know, don't forget,
Lying, Kelly. They're lying. They did not inherit a mess. It's a lie. It's a flat out lie.
And I was just saying this, I swear, not even an hour before this show happened. I told one of my colleagues, I said, I feel like stupid people need to feel pain every time they say something dumb. Or like there needs to be like a 1-to-1 ratio correlation between how dumb you are and how much pain you receive. Because I feel like if you felt the pain points, like actual pain receptors, every time you did something dumb or you said something stupid, I feel like natural selection would take its course a lot more quicker. That aside, we know this game, right? We know that this man is a liar. We know this man is a cheat. He is literally the descendant of grifters and criminals. He doesn't know much else. He's only been mentored by grifters and criminals and con men. This is all he knows how to do. So it doesn't surprise me that he's lying. It doesn't surprise me in any of these things, like the headline says, we tried to tell you. We really, really did. And it is frustrating that everybody has to find out just because a couple people fucked around. I think I said that the last time I was on your show, but it is so unfortunate that people like myself and my panelists and you, Roland, have to experience yet another recession because people were frankly afraid of a Black woman running this country.
Oh, absolutely. And you're going to love this one here. So, Mondale, check this out. So, Stephen Moore, okay, who wrote a book called Trumponomics, and he's been rah Donald Trump. Listen to this fool.
But we have seen a little bit of market upset. What is your perspective on the way forward?
Well, you used the word complicated, and that's exactly what it has been over the last week, Katie, where one day the tariffs are going to go up, and then there's going to be a delay in the tariffs, and then there's going to be a tariff on another country, and it's been up and down and up and down. And by the way, the stock market went up and down with these things. I think that the president's emphasis on tariffs right now is misguided. I think we have a very wobbly economy. We saw a not very good jobs report on Friday. The consumer confidence numbers are sinking, and other indicators are not positive. The economy needs a pick-me-up, and tariffs are not a pick-me-up. What is the Trump tax cut. Congress has to get this passed as soon as possible by Memorial Day. That will provide the stimulus the economy needs.
Yeah, because if they don't get the cut, it's going to be a tax hike for everybody who got it in the first place. One of the biggest.
Listen to these idiots. First and foremost, okay, gonna have tariffs, not gonna have tariffs, gonna have tariffs, not gonna have tariffs, only because when he sees drop, the stock market dropped today 1,000 points. NASDAQ lost 4%, the biggest drop since 2022. No, we've long said that the stock market is not the only economic indicator. But the bottom line is this here. It's a yo-yo effect because you've got these yo-yos who are in charge. They're just cutting stuff willy-nilly. And so we're seeing the effects of it. And so Kelly talked about pain. It's about to be a whole bunch of red state white folk who are going to be in pain, screaming left and right because of these cuts. And then we as Black people, we should all say, we tried to tell you.
Yeah, but listen, you know, the nature of Black people is we try to tell you people. We'll say it, but we still going to reach our hand back and try to help people out. That's what we've been doing for this country since we got here.
I'm petty. I'm petty. I am a we tried to tell you dumbasses. I'm gonna throw some cuss words in there, and so I am. So I'm petty like that. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, we'll be petty, but we still gonna get somebody a couch if they need it. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the poor
Do
black
we?
community, yeah, we do. I think that's
right.
what make black. I mean, that's that. And I'm not saying that our resilience.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, ain't nobody MAGA getting in my couch.
Proverbial couch, Roland. Proverbial couch. You ain't got the house, but I'm
No,
the house of America.
no. Let me be real
No.
clear. Ain't nobody MAGA getting near my proverbial, my hypothetical, or my literal couch.
Listen, y'all, Roland, stop it. Yes, he is. Roland cares about democracy, and he understands even when fools vote against
I
their
don't
own
give a
interests.
damn about MAGA.
Damn it, Roland.
I don't
Damn
give
it,
a
Roland.
damn
You're not
about
gonna
MAGA.
win. You're not gonna win. It's not gonna
I don't
happen.
give a damn.
Give it up.
I don't give a damn about MAGA. I'm telling you
Let me get on Elon Musk because Roland is petty. listen, Elon Musk has promised these crazy ass people, he's gonna cut $2 trillion from the American budget. I want to know how you plan on doing that. And if you think firing the federal workers is going to get you there, you're an idiot who don't understand anything. Because only $400 billion, and that's if you fire all federal workers and all their benefits and all those people who are retired, you still are way short. I can tell you how we can do it. We cannot do what Stephen Moore just said we need to do. We cannot give another Trump tax cut that added $4.6 trillion to our deficit. We cannot do that and think it's going to work. We've already seen the ideal of trickle-down economy has never, and that is not an exaggeration of that word, it's never worked for the majority people. The people who benefit from that situation when you give them tax cuts and breaks and think they're going to invest it back in the economy, those people are already wealthy. There are people like Elon Musk who gets $8 million a day from the federal government. And we're not investigating that. We're investigating monies around Social Security, the most vulnerable people who work their entire life and living off an average of $64 a day is what we're investigating. Not the fact that contractors like Elon Musk and the Defense Department can't even pass a damn audit. People like Elon Musk seeing the most private and sacred secrets of this country without a security clearance, jeopardizing, and we don't know who he's meeting with in other countries because he won't report that. But people beneath him are saying he's having these meetings. So while Elon Musk continue to data mine, because that's what he's doing with the federal government, data mine for his own riches, we're making poor Americans even poorer. And white people and black Republicans are going along with it. And now they can't even sleep on rolling couch.
Oh, no, they can't. I'm telling y'all right now, okay. If I see a MAGA person struggling to lift a suitcase on the plane, I ain't getting up. I'm gonna tell you right now, okay. I don't give a damn about MAGA. MAGA can go to hell as far as I'm concerned. And see, I am so sick and tired, Kelly, of these people saying, well, no, we need to be talking. I ain't got shit to say to them. I'm not talking to them. I'm not dealing with them. I ain't looking at them. I'm just going to sit here and say, you fools chose to wreck the country. Y'all chose to wreck the economy. Y'all want to blame everything on DEI. Well, guess what, Elon? Was it DEI the reason your shitty rockets blew up, causing 240 flights to be delayed over Florida and the rest of the country? Is it, hey, Elon, is it DEI when the hackers shut down Twitter today, causing a massive outage? And now this fool is sitting here trying to blame Ukraine when it wasn't Ukraine. It was Dark Storm. They took credit for it. Hey, Elon, can you blame DEI for your Tesla stock being down 50% since election day? No, because it's your punk ass. So I'm telling you right now, Kelly, I don't give two shits about MAGA.
And you shouldn't. You shouldn't. I'm not the one to. I'm not going to be like Mondale and be the bigger person here. I'm already a big person. I can't be any bigger. That's just not going to happen.
I'm not being the bigger person. I'm down 20 pounds since January 7th. Fuck.
Well, amen. I'm gonna get on your level one day when I feel like it. Amen. But to your point, To your point, I would push back on what you said a little bit in that they chose, what they chose. I think they chose themselves, right? They thought that they would be immune to this. They thought that, oh, Trump's going to do that to other people and I'm going to be okay because I voted for him. Oh, Trump's going to deport that Hispanic person, that immigrant because I am a different immigrant and I'm going to vote for Trump so that he can protect me. He don't know you. He don't know any of us except the people who line his pockets, like Elon Musk and these other billionaires that are, now secretaries of whatever, right? So on that note, they still can't have my couch. I'm still not going to, help them out because at the end of the day, we try to tell you, we gave you fact after anecdote, after parable, after real Bible verses. Let's be clear about that. Everything. We threw the kitchen sink at y'all and we had evidence from the previous administration that he held. We had evidence of his bad leadership from the last time he was president, and y'all wanted more because you're like, oh, this time it's going to be different. And that is what is frustrating me. It's like the willful ignorance, the selective remembering of what went down. It's like people really still to this day believe that Donald Trump is a better president because they got a check during COVID. Right? It's these small things that end up in a vote that we didn't get because they decided that Trump was better for whatever reason.
On Congo, I'm telling you right now, ain't no God. First of all, the only red hats I allow in my house is if you're a Delta. I don't even let Kappas come in my house. But if you think for a second, somebody with a Make America Great Again hat, and now they trying to change the colors to black and white and black and gold, man, y'all change that shit to pink and green.
Oh no.
It can be blue and gold. Y'all can try every D9 color y'all want to. I don't give a damn about Make America Great Again. And see, right now, I'm serious. Right now, I have little patience for racist white folks. Because earlier today, man, I was sitting there, so I took a 3.5 mile walk where I am with my twin nieces and my wife and dude. So I had my Texas A&M hat. Y'all may have seen me post this on Instagram. I had a Texas A&M hat on, some shorts and a shirt. Because see, when I travel, I pack easy. All my shit match. That way, we ain't trying to sit here and bring no 4-5 different pair of shoes. We ain't going through all that. So homeboy gonna come up to me. He gonna ask me, was I a fan or did I play? Now, I knew what he was asking. I made his ass repeat. I said, what you say? He says, well, are you a fan or did you play? I said, no, I'm a graduate. Now walk my ass off. See, I got no patience for these damn fools and their microaggressions. So he couldn't see me as a graduate. I either had to be a fan of Texas A&M or had to play ball there. I mean, I ain't playing shit, But again, I got no time for these people. I got no time. I got no patience, and I'm not trying to help them out. I'm not trying to sit here and offer them all this stuff. How we need to just talk to them and reason with them. No. When you chose to screw this all up, when you chose to act a damn fool, when you chose to say the hell with the black people and the hell with everybody else, So if y'all get laid off, so for instance, y'all got that video of the white woman holding up her big old Trump flag and her punk ass got laid off. I got no sympathy for her. Matter of fact, I hope she lives in a state where they have cut unemployment benefits.
Damn.
Well,
I mean, wow. Damn, I wasn't expecting that last part.
Again, though, see, they want to cut everything. They want to cut unemployment benefits. They want to cut Medicaid. They want to cut everything. Okay, so if your ass gets sick and die, don't send me a GoFundMe. because y'all voted for it. See, that's what I'm saying. They want to see it. All these MAGA people, these bitches. Oh my God, I voted for Trump 3 times. I had 3 tours of duty. You didn't pay attention when that fool was there last time. You ignored all that bullshit he said about grabbing women by the vagina. You ignored all that. You ignored January 6th. I don't feel for you getting fired. I don't feel for you because you did it to your damn self. Go ahead, I'm a Congo.
No, I feel you. And, a lot of these MAGA folks, the reason why I don't trust them is for all of the things you laid out. But even all of those guys who are like, yeah, I voted for him 3 times in a row, I got fired, I didn't expect this, and so on and so forth. If he cuts them any type of check or gives them any type of benefit, or one of his senators or governors are able to get some type of exemption, they're going to be right back on the bandwagon. And so until they get out there and do some real action, some real change, they should not be trusted. And many of them are looking for that. What was Elon Musk in that meeting allegedly, said, if people have a problems, they can call me up and we can talk about exemptions and the like. Everybody ain't got their number. Everyone got Elon or Trump's number. And so these guys who are out there, MAGA, losing their job, losing their school, about to lose a lot of the resources that they're getting in schools as well. I'll come back to the Department of Education. They are the ones that need to step up in their own communities, because people were talking about when Kamala was running, we need to reach out to Republicans. We need to embrace all of them. And everybody kept talking about trying to embrace people that did not want to embrace us and still have no desire to embrace us in any way, shape, or form. And so they got to do the work in their spot if they really mad, because I don't trust them. And no one has a reason to trust them, because as soon as Trump throws out some other type of code word or something else, they're going to be right back in line with him.
Listen. I've been trying not to cuss. So let me just give, before I go to Monday, just give y'all a warning. Just go ahead and turn your audio down for about 10 seconds. Okay. So just turn your audio down. I've been trying not to cuss, but people really getting on my damn nerves. They really getting on my nerves with this book, with this nonsense. So I'm gonna do a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn your audio down. There's a line from Harlem Nights that I love the most, Mondale, when Red Fox says, "Man, fuck y'all." That's how I feel about all of these Trump voters who getting fired and losing their jobs. I don't care. I'm tired of these people. These people chose this. They chose the violence. They chose the hatred. They chose to overlook. They chose the racism. They chose all of that. And I don't have any sympathy for them. I hope they go broke. I hope they lose everything. I hope they go bankrupt. I hope they get evicted, because they chose this. There was an option. They said, to Kelly's point, nah. We don't want the black woman. We don't want the woman who was the vice president along with the president who saved the economy. No, let's go back to the fool who tanked the economy. Let's go back to him. So let's choose that fool who tried to overthrow the government. Let's do that. So yes, I don't have any sympathy for any of these MAGA people, these farmers who are now losing billions of dollars from USAID, the soybean crops. I don't feel sorry for any of them. What did I say, Mondale? And I meant it. Every time they cry, I'm just going to go play Scarface's No Tears.
No tears. Listen, I'm from a long history of understanding white people. White people have, for the longest time, been willing to sell out themselves just to ensure that black people don't get parity, right? My mother is of the generation where they closed down public schools because they had to integrate them. So rather than send their kids to school, they just shut them all down. So there was no school. These people are used to this. White people, and after the Bacon Rebellion did the same thing. Because their idea of whiteness was created, because they could still get married, because they were from places where Christian grandfathers allowed them citizenship into this country, they were willing to let black people go into slavery for hundreds of years because they still were going to be poor. They still weren't going to have shit. But they were okay with it because they still were going to be white. So keeping with the Harlem Night movie, Roland, just like you said, Red Fox said, just like they said about Red Fox, your blind ass can't see shit. And it's because whiteness makes them blind.
Hello, I'm Isaac Hayes III, founder and CEO of Fanbase. And right now we're accepting investors in our $17 million round to revolutionize the future of social media. Today, for just $399, you can own 60 shares of stock in Fanbase at $6.65 a share. Go to startengine.com/fanbase and invest today. While the big platforms have grown too massive and disconnected from their users, Fanbase is building a platform where creators and users truly come first. We've already raised $4.8 million from everyday investors who believe in this vision, and now you can join them. This is your chance to invest in a social media tech company with over 1 million users that is disrupting media by allowing anyone to reach all of their following and monetize their content from day one. The market is changing, big platforms are failing to serve their users, and Fanbase is stepping up to fill the gap. Don't wait until it's too late. Invest now. Invest for yourself and your future. Go to startengine.com/fanbase and own the future of social media.